Today I am going to discuss about the construction and working operation of three-phase induction motor. Three-phase motors. Okay. The induction motors, three-phase induction motors. Okay. This is a three-phase induction motor. First of all, a motor is it's convert to electrical energy to mechanical energy. Okay, there are motors are AC motors and DC motors. That these AC motors are induction motors. Okay, the induction motors are basically AC motors. Okay, they can operate as the induction motors can operate either single phase or three phase. Single phase induction motors or three phase induction motors. Okay, three phase supplies. However, the single phase induction motors, the single phase induction motor are suitable for only few applications, less applications. But the three phase induction motors are used for the more than 85% applications of the three phase induction motors are preferred. The most common common motors are AC motors or induction motors. Depending upon the type of rotor, the induction motors are classified into two types. The first one is slip ring induction motor. The second one is squirrel cage induction motor. Okay. The three-phase induction motors are most commonly and frequently encountered in the machines of industry. So more than 80-85% of AC motors are AC motors are induction motors. Why? Because of the construction is very easy, simple instruction, simple design, and regular construction, and the low cost is very low, and maintenance is very easy. Okay, the wide range of power ratings, the fractional horsepower to 110 megawatts, and run essentially as constant speed from the 0 to full load. Okay, the speed is power source frequency independent, no easy to variable speed control and require the variable frequency power electron transfer optimal speed controller. Okay. What are the advantage of induction motors over the DC motors? Okay, the construction is very easy. Okay, and again the maintenance is very low and a smaller size and weight, and the cost is very low. And this AC motors can operate in dust and effluent environment. Any environment can operate, and they can operate. The induction motors can operate at very higher speed, and it can produce the sufficient torque. And speed control by using the thyristor can give wide range of speeds. So these are main advantages of induction motors. What are the disadvantages of AC motors? The disadvantages of AC motors are main advantage is efficiency. The efficiency of induction motors varies with the speed, and they have low starting torque and have lagging and low power factor. The speed control of electrical motors is not easy, very difficult. The speed control of these AC motors. Okay, and what are the applications of induction motors? The applications of induction motors this can be used for fans, pumps, and conveyors, and food and chemical industries, and paper and sugar industries, and these are main applications of is induction motors. The induction motor is working principle operation based on the rotating magnetic field (RMF). So what is the rotating magnetic field? The rotating magnetic field also magnetic field. This is a based on balanced three-phase winding. Okay, the balanced three-phase winding that is a mechanically displaced 120 degrees from each other, feed from balanced and three-phase sources. The rotating magnetic field with constant magnet is produced. Okay, and the rotating with the speed. The speed is increases 0 to or 0 to 360 degrees. The speed is varies, but magnetic field is with the rotating magnetic field with the constant it is produced. Okay, the speed is of the rotating magnetic field synchronous speed equal to 120 f by p. F F means the frequency supply frequency, and P means the number of folds in the machine, and NS means synchronous speed in RPM, revolution per minute. RPM means revolution per minute. Okay, rotating magnetic. The induction motors. What is the rotating magnetic field? The induction motors operates on the principle of rotating magnetic field. What is the rotating magnetic field, which is produced by the starter of the start winding of the induction motor in the air gap between the rotor and starter. Starter is a stationary part, rotor is a rotating part of the induction motor. And The starter is a three-phase stationary winding which can be either star connected or delta connected. The winding is star connected or delta connected. Whenever the AC supply is connected to the starter winding is line current IR, IY, IB, and start flowing through these line currents 180 degrees phase shift with respect to each other. What are the mathematical equations of the this flex? Sinusoidal flex is produced due to the each line current as a sinusoidal flex is produced in the air gap. The flex have the same frequency as that the line currents and they are also 180 degrees phase shifted with respect to the each other. The flex produced by the line current, the first flex is pi r is produced by the line current IR, and pi y is produced by the IY, and pi b is produced by the IY. Okay, pi r equal to pi m into sin omega t, pi y equal to pi m into sin omega t minus 240, and pi b equal to pi m into sin omega t minus 240. There are three important points of the rotating magnetic field. The first point is rotating magnetic field in rotating magnetic field is the total flux in the air gap between the stator and rotor is equal to the phase sum of the three component flexes. Means the total flex pi t equal to each flexes in the components of the phases pi r, pi y, pi b. The magnitude of the pi t as the any values from of a theta from 0 degrees to 360 degrees is a constant. The magnitude is constant for predicting the speed of the motor. Pi t is related to clockwise direction in space. The one split is a pi t corresponding to one cycle. The second point of the rotating magnetic field, RMF rotated speed is called as synchronous speed. The speed ns equal to 120 f by p. F means the frequency of the starter supply. P means number of poles. Ns means synchronous speed. And the direction of the rotating magnetic field. The direction of the rotating magnet depends upon the frequency of the AC supply being connected to the star winding R by B. The frequency is generally using the frequency of the starter winding is R by B. The RMF rotates in the clockwise direction if the phase sequence is R by B. But if the sequence is here, change in the direction of RMF rotating magnetic field also reverse. Okay. The next one is construction. The construction of the induction motor is there are main important parts of the induction motor is starter and rotor. The starter frames, okay. This is also called a starter. The starter is main important parts is starter slot, starter lamination, soft, air gap, and rotor lamination. This is a construction of general diagram of three-phase induction motor. This part is called as a starter. This part is rotating part. The starter is stationary part, rotor is rotating part. This part is called rotor. This part is called cooling fan. This is this gap between, this is air gap between the starter and rotor. This is air gap between the starter and rotor. This is called as a frame or yoke. Okay, this is called as a slip ring and brushes. This is called as a shaft. Okay, main important parts of the motor and starter and rotor, but there are different parts of the induction motor is frame, cooling fan, and slip rings and shaft and iron. The frame means it's provide the mechanical shaft to enter the construction. It contains the starter winding. Okay, this is this surrounding the part of the machine is called as a frame. The frame is it's provide the mechanical support to the entire whole machine. Okay, construction it contains the starter winding. The air gap is provide the space of the rotating magnetic field between the starter and rotor. Okay, air gap means the air gap is provide the space for the rotating magnetic field between and rotor and starter. The next part is fan. Okay, cooling fan. The next one is slip rings and brushes. Okay, the fan is rotated to the rotor. The function is cool down the motor. The cooling fan. The cooling fan function is to cool down the motor. The last one is slip rings. Okay, this is called as a slip rings and brushes. The slip rings is rotor winding is terminally are permanently connected to the slip rings. The slip rings are continuously in contact with the three brushes, which is a pressed against the slip rings. The external connection from the brushes are brought out. Similarly to starter and rotor drums is provided with the slots. The starter can be star connected and delta connected or connected to the three-phase supply. The starter The supply is a three-phase supply, but the supply is connected to the star as a star, either star or delta. The current flow through the rotor is due to the principle of induction, hence the name is called as an induction motor. Okay. There are two types of induction motors. The first one is slip ring or wound motor. The second one is squirrel cage induction motors. This is called as a squirrel cage induction motor. The first one is slip ring induction motors. And starter. The starter is a stationary part. The stationary starter. It contains of steel frame that supports allows the cylindrical core. The core constructed from laminations. And why? Because of having a number of spacer slots providing the space of the starter winding. And the rotor is called composite of the punched laminations stacked to create the series rotor slots providing the space for the rotor winding. One of two types of rotor winding that is called as wound wind and squirrel cage. Wound wind means the conventionally three-phase winding made of insulated wire, similar to the winding in the starter. The squirrel cage induction motor is the aluminum bus bar short circuited together. The end of the two aluminum rings from the squirrel cage shape circuit. Okay, that is called as a squirrel cage. The based upon the design by depending upon the starter daughter design. There are two types: squirrel cage and slip ring. Okay, this is a squirrel cage induction motor. The rotor is different. This is called as a slip ring induction motor. Okay. This is called as a slip ring induction motor. Okay, once again, I will explain working principle of operation of induction motor is based on the rotating magnetic field. The rotating magnetic field cuts the rotor winding. It produces an induced voltage in the rotor winding. Okay, due to the fact of the rotor winding are short circuited, both squirrel cage and slip ring induction motors and induced current flow through the rotor winding. The rotor current produces another magnetic field. The torque is produced as a result of the interaction of these two magnetic fields, rotating magnetic field and magnetic field. Okay, here this is called as a torque. Torque means BR into BS, the magnetic field density, and rotor and starter. And three-phase starter winding in induction motor is connected to the three-phase supply. Due to the AC supply is applied, the current start going through the starter conductor. And due to the three-phase starter current, rotating magnetic field is constant amplitude. And rotating at constant speed is set up in the air gap between the starter and rotor. The rotor winding is not rotating. Okay. So rotating magnetic field cuts the stationary rotor conductors and induced EMF in the rotor winding. The rotor induced voltage gives the raise the current. The rotor current will flow through such direction. The rotor will be experiencing the force and activity. The same direction as the RMF. Okay, this is called as a working principle operation of three-phase induction motor. Thank you.